Hi guys, so my NX500 is in for its first service at Blackpool Honda. That's in the northwest of England, and I'm taking a bike out for a test ride. When I asked the dealership for the bike, there was an element of surprise in that what I asked for was the NX500. Now it may seem weird to everybody, but I'm taking an NX500 out for a test ride whilst mine is being serviced. Its first service, 600 miles. Beautiful bike. I prefer the white, but for me this black one just lacks a little bit of breaking up of the black around this area here. It just needs something. But anyway, that's an aside. So the reason I'm taking out this bike is that it has standard suspension. Just maybe see it down there. So this is the standard OEM suspension, and my bike, if you follow me, you'll know that my bike had the Rally Raid rear suspension fitted prior to collection. So I've never ridden the NX500 with its standard OEM rear suspension, and I wanted just to see if it was similar to the CB500X that I had, although obviously I put Rally Raid suspension on that eventually, and the Rally Raid suspension did transform the 500X, but I wanted to see what the rear suspension was like on this, because I believe they've tweaked it a little bit. The front end, the upside down forks, are obviously different to the 500X, and they certainly are an improvement on the standard 500X. So let's have a little ride and I'll give you my view. So I'm going to try and get every pothole on this ride. Within reason, of course. So these roads are absolutely abysmal. It's spring 2024 and the roads are awful, but they're absolutely excellent for testing out the suspension. Right guys, so that was a really good ride round for about probably about 30-40 minutes. Lots of back roads, lots of main roads, little country roads, some awful conditions on the roads, the back roads in particular. You'll have seen that on some of the clips, hopefully, if it's come out. And I've got to say that the Honda NX500 standard OEM suspension is an improvement on the standard OEM from my 2019 Honda CB500X. I haven't ridden the later CB500X with the upside down suspension, but this has got the upside down suspension. The front end is very good actually, and the rear has surprised me. I thought it would be a lot softer than it has been. So I would say a big thumbs up for the standard suspension. Obviously, if you go off-road with it onto light gravel tracks, it'll be fine. This will do the job. I'm not so sure about two-up riding. It'll probably be okay, two-up riding, but then if you put luggage on, it might just start to be a bit soft. So rear end's a little bit soft, but actually better than I was expecting. The front end is the same as my bike, and that is an upgrade on my previous 2019 500X. The upside down forks are pretty good. I'm going to have to change my front end, or front fork, for the Rally Raid setup, because I've got Rally Raid on the rear. That's on my Honda NX500. So that's it. We're going to get the bike back to Honda Blackpool. Big success that, with the standard suspension, the rear suspension, better than I was expecting. I can feel the difference between that and my Rally Raid rear suspension, but actually for standard suspension I think that's pretty reasonable actually.